Then I guess, the next question I really got to lead into, because as you know, and I'm sure throughout your history of helping people, I guess, listening to their problems, diagnosing it, like is diagnosing the right word, or thinking of a treatment plan? Like how do you classify if someone was to walk up to you and say, we're having issues, what do you do after you talk to them? Is there a treatment plan? Is there what do you call the process of getting couples, or even an individual, because this doesn't have to be just couples and a therapist. This can be an individual who may be not experiencing life the way they would like to, and they don't know how to break out of it. So what do you call what you do when you sit down with someone?
Well, so first and foremost, I fundamentally believe that my clients are the experts in their own lives, in so much as if they come to me saying that something is causing them issue or something is a problem, that's what we lean into, right? It is not my place to tell my clients that a problem is not a problem for them, or that that's not something that they should be concerned with. It's not my place to be dismissive in that regard, nor do I think it's any psychologist's place to be dismissive like that. I fundamentally believe that clients too have expertise in their own lives, and so if an individual or a couple comes to me and they say, this is our problem, I'm like, cool, let's figure that out, right? And through that, my role does involve, psychoeducation. And so, for example, one of the number one, I think, problems that I have presented to me is desire discrepancies. So either one partner has no desire, or one partner has a lot of desire, or it's just a mixed match of desire. I'll see that in individuals, I'll see that in couples, but that's one of the number one issues that is presented in my office. And it's not my place to be like, that's not an issue, but it is my place to provide psychoeducation, to provide tools to, I kind of conceptualize it like an iceberg. So the tip of the iceberg is the client's presenting problem. That is what they are saying is the issue for them.
What they think, the superficial issue, yeah.
Right. And then below that is, so maybe absolutely desire discrepancy is there, but now we're discovering that there's those communication issues, right? So they're not talking about sex. Okay, so now we actually need to target figuring out how to talk about sex before we can go back to desire discrepancies. Yeah. So there is
what can cause one being high and one being low. How did you get there? Not just what the result, not just what you don't like, but what were the steps leading up to that huge discrepancy?
Right.
Yeah,
so
I get that, yeah.
So a large part of my role is, okay, so we have the tip of our iceberg. What's below it? Let's figure it out.
So what do you call that? Is that a treatment process? Is that a discovery process? What do you?
Initially it's an assessment, but assessment is always ongoing.
Yes.
So I'm constantly reevaluating, reassessing where my clients are at, where they think they're at, where we need to go. It's very collaborative in that regard. And that's just how I approach it. Not every psychologist treats in that way, but I teach in a very collaborative, treat in a very collaborative manner.
Okay.